Please be seated. Good evening. I'm Dr. Courtney Ross, and I have both the honor and privilege to serve as Georgia Southwestern State University's Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the Bachelor of Science in Nursing Class of 2026 pinning ceremony. Tonight, we gather to celebrate a tradition rich in pride, meaning, and heartfelt significance. 13 extraordinary students will be pinned, each one taking transformative steps into the noble and demanding profession of nursing. Before we proceed, I would like to acknowledge those who have contributed to their nursing journey. I ask the following distinguished guests to please stand as your names are called. Dr. Michelle Johnston, President of Georgia Southwestern State University. Dr. Rachel Abbott, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Thank you, Dr. Johnston, as well as Dr. Abbott, for your unwavering support and commitment to the faculty, staff, and students in the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. To our esteemed clinical affiliates, please stand. Thanks, Dr. Kelsey Reed, who serves as Vice President and Chief Operating Officer at Phoebe Sumter, as well as President at Phoebe Sumter, Mr. Carlisle Walton. Thank you so much. And all those who did not stand, from members from the community clinical affiliates such as Houston and Piedmont and Crisp and Magnolia Manor. Thank you so much, because we truly couldn't do it without you. Together, you serve as a bridge between the academic knowledge and real-world practice. Together, we're shaping the future of nursing, and certainly couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for coming. At this time, graduates, I would like to recognize a special person who has dedicated most of her life to the field of nursing. She is unfortunately retiring at the end of this semester, at the end of the summer semester, but we want to really recognize her for all her hard work, dedication, and to helping to make sure that you are where you are today. That's Dr. Teresa Teasley. Please stand. To our dedicated faculty and staff, please stand and be recognized. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Woo-hoo. It is your week. It is Nurses Week. Happy Nurses Week, as well as Happy Teachers Appreciation Week. Your steadfast guidance and commitment have shaped and supported our students throughout their rigorous educational journey. You have been more than educators. You have served as mentors, role models, and an unwavering champion of student success. Tonight's ceremony is a reflection of your profound impact. To the families and friends gathered here today, thank you. Your love, your patience, and encouragement have been the quiet force behind countless study hours, moments of doubt, and triumphs. Your presence has carried these graduates to this very moment. And now to our graduates, I am so proud of you. The heart and soul of tonight's celebration. The pin that you will receive tonight is far more than a piece of jewelry. It symbolizes your resilience, your growth, and your readiness to serve. You have mastered the science, refined your clinical skills, and shown compassion to those in need. More importantly, you have found within yourselves the strength and calling to embrace the nursing profession. Whether you serve in hospitals, nursing homes, home health care agencies, or within the broader community, you carry the spirit and power to make a lasting difference in the lives of others. Now, I ask that you direct your attention to the screens to view a message from your student representatives.
Hi, my name is Katie Dennard.
And I'm Rosemary Forder.
We're the class representatives for the graduating cohort. We are so incredibly grateful to have been a part of this cohort and to have worked with all of our faculty through the past 2 years. They have been with us through our ups and downs, and we have all had to bond together as hardworking students that are ready to enter into the nursing profession.
And I started as a second degree student, and so it was really nervous, juggling and handling everything. Orientation was, of course, overwhelming, but as the semesters went by, I've grown to love each and every one of the instructors, classmates. Everybody has really been one big family. So thank you so much, and I look forward to representing GSW in the future and out in the field.
Let's remember, you are graduates of GSW. Go out and represent us. Represent us well. As you step forward into this noble profession, remember to reach high for your goals in life, because the finer things in life are on life's topmost shelves, not beyond our reach, if we reach beyond ourselves. Congratulations, graduates. Let's honor the remarkable nurses you are about to become and the countless lives you are destined to touch. At this time, please welcome President Johnston as she gives her remarks to the BSN class of 2026.
It is such an honor to be with all of you today for this very important celebration and a ceremony that I look forward to every single time. It is such a special and memorable event, and I absolutely love it. There are a lot of people here, graduates, that have been supporting you in visible ways and sometimes in those silent ways too, right? Clearly, the family and the friends that are here today are your number one fans. But those number one fans are followed very, very closely by the faculty and staff in the College of Nursing and Health Sciences and across the university who have been with you every step of the way. And I know we recognized them earlier, but we can never do that enough. So students, soon-to-be alumni, please join me in recognizing all of these special people who have loved you and cared for you through it all. So this is your time to give them a big round of applause. This year, for the 24th year in a row, the National Gallup poll of the most trusted professions found that nursing is, drumroll, number one. Yes. So why do nurses so consistently rank at the very top? Well, you're very often the primary point of contact for patients, providing medical care and emotional support, and that builds a really strong bond of trust. You are also advocates for your patients, helping them understand their diagnoses, their treatments, their follow-up care plans, and that builds trust. And you are focused on the needs of others. You demonstrate selflessness on every shift, in every exam and operating room, in emergency situations, and in every interaction, and that builds trust. You have chosen a career of service. You have chosen a life of impacting other people. Thank you for that passion, that commitment, that choice, and hearing that calling, because this world absolutely needs you. Please know that as GSW alumni, you are forever hurricanes, so keep us in your thoughts and in your hearts, and consider continuing your education for another degree with us, Many of you have benefited from scholarships, helping hands, significant moments of encouragement when you needed it the most. So look for a time when you can pay that forward. And remember that the help that you were given gave you the opportunity to pursue this dream. We are so proud of you. And tomorrow, you all will receive this. Do y'all see this? How awesome is that, right? I can't wait to see you on the graduation stage. You are our mark on this world. So I just say congratulations. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Jessica Oots. I'm the Simulation Education Coordinator and Assistant Professor for the School of Nursing. It is my pleasure to recognize and award students for their accomplishments this evening. A few short weeks ago, the university held its student awards ceremony. The following student was recognized during that ceremony, and I'd like to recognize them again. When I call your name, please stand. Receiving our Outstanding Undergraduate BSN Student Award at that ceremony was Miss Cassidy Clack. She was like, please let me sit down. The Outstanding Student Award recipient is voted on by the faculty of the undergraduate nursing program. When voting, we look at the merits of leadership, academics, and professionalism. With Cassidy's performance, faculty member shared, she's proactive, she demonstrates grit and determination, she communicates well, has demonstrated dedication and resilience in all situations, from clinical experiences to home life to classwork. So let's give her a round of applause one more time. The next student I would like to recognize is receiving our Spring 2026 Cynthia Dudley Academic Scholarship Award. Ms. Stanley, if you want to come. This award comes with a fancy plaque and lunch for everybody on their check that they receive. This award was established by Dr. A. Gatewood Dudley in honor of his wife, Cynthia Dudley, a nurse and graduate from GSW's nursing program. The award is presented to the graduating student from the College of Nursing and Health Sciences at GSW who's achieved the highest grade point average as a nursing student. Ms. Patrice Drains, please come forward. One faculty member shared about Patrice, she's quiet. She's calm and collected. She's not afraid to ask questions, and she is highly reliable. She performs well in simulation. You'll never guess who said that. And she's always ready to lend a hand as needed. So once again, congratulations, Patrice. In addition to serving as a faculty member here for the School of Nursing, I also represent the Mu Pi chapter of Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society. I am the president of our chapter. Invitation to this society is membership, or it's membership only. It's invitation only. To be invited, you have to have a high GPA, represent the top 35% of your graduating class, and demonstrate leadership qualities. The following students were inducted into our chapter last November. Members, when your name is called, please stand and be recognized. Ms. Katie Denard. Ms. Patrice Drains. Lord help me. I just said your name. And Ms. Rosemary Porter. The final award that's going to be presented this evening is the Mu Pi Sigma Theta Tau Award for Leadership. This award is voted on by the Executive Committee of the chapter based on recommendation from faculty. Along with the recognition of this award, the winner also receives monetary stipend and drinks all around for everybody. They're paying for it. The Spring 2026 recipient of the Sigma Theta Tau Leadership Award is Ms. Rosemary Porter. Rosemary is very dependable, dedicated, persistent, willing, and works to overcome any hardship. In addition to maintaining high grades in her nursing courses, maintaining her career during enrollment in school, she serves as a class representative, a member of both GSWANS and NSNA. She is a board member of GANS. She's an AHEC scholar. She's a member of the NSNA Leadership U Honor Society. Please give her another round of applause. Next, I would like to ask Ms. Batchoffer, please come forward.
Hello, my name is Carrie Batchoffer, and I am the advisor for our Association of Nursing Students. So the Georgia Southwestern Association of Nursing Students, known as GSWANS, is a student-led organization that supports future nursing leaders by promoting professional development through mentorship, service, leadership, and advocacy. Through our constituency with the National Student Nurses Association, or NSNA, students can participate at the local, state, and national levels. In addition to their membership, students can have the opportunity to be inducted into the NSNA Leadership U Honor Society, which recognizes students for their commitment to growing as leaders. We recognize these students for their involvement in GSWANS by presenting them with graduation cords that can be worn with their regalia. Additional cords are given to students to recognize them as members of the executive board and if they are inducted into the Leadership U Honor Society. Students, as your name is called, please stand to be recognized. Michaela Chavis. Katie Dennard. Katie Dennard. Katie. Patrice Drains. Rosemary Porter. And Maiken Velasquez. Congrats, y'all. All right, now I would like to bring up the Phoebe representative for the Phoebe Clinical Excellence Award.
Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to be with you all today. My name is Kelsey Reed. I know so many of you, and I'm so happy for all of you. And I truly have the privilege and honor to serve as the Chief Nursing Officer and the Chief Operating Officer at Phoebe Sumter Medical Center. At Phoebe, we are truly grateful, deeply grateful for our partnership with Georgia Southwestern State University. It's a joy to work alongside of you as we continue to build a healthier workforce for our community. Time and time again, I can assure you, your nursing graduates enter the workforce well prepared. They are clinically strong, compassionate, and committed to delivering exceptional patient care, and for that we are thankful. So graduates, well done. I'm incredibly proud of you. We are incredibly proud of you. And as you begin this next chapter, please know that we continue to stand beside you, supporting you, and as you grow into what I firmly believe is the greatest profession in the world. There is no calling that's more meaningful, more impactful, and more needed than nursing. And what a special time, what a special week to begin your career during Nurses Week, a week dedicated to recognizing the compassion, the strength, and the dedication that define this profession. So to each of you, welcome to nursing, and welcome, and happy Nurses Week. Today, I also have the distinct honor of announcing the recipient of the Phoebe Clinical Excellence Award. This award is in recognition of a deserving student who has exemplified professionalism through performance, demonstrated competency and required clinical skills, maintained an eagerness to learn, and exhibited a high level of quality, patient-centered care. Today, we recognize a student who exemplifies compassion and true commitment. Throughout her clinical experience, she consistently demonstrated respectful and professional communication with both patients and staff. She worked seamlessly as a team member, showing kindness, attentiveness, and genuine concern for her patients. She was always eager to learn, never hesitating to ask questions, those are my favorite types, to expand her knowledge and skills. Her preceptor was deeply impressed with how quickly she learned new skills, how naturally she fit in with the team, and the level of care that she's provided. While her preceptor wished they could keep her on the unit in the ICU, we are proud that she has chosen to continue her journey with the Phoebe Sumter family on the acute care unit. It is with great pride that we present the Spring 2026 Phoebe Clinical Excellence Award to Lydia Love Jenkins. Thank you, and congratulations to all the graduates.
Hi, my name is Brandy Pfeiffer, and I'm on the pinning committee. And this next performance was cooked up with Katie a while ago. When I learned that Katie has this awesome talent of playing the harp, we thought that it would be really special for her to be able to give a gift to her cohort. And so she is here today to play Little Fountain performance, to share her gift with her cohort and with you all. So without further ado, this is Katie Denard.
Good evening, everyone. This is a bittersweet time for all of us. We're about to go out into the world and make our impact as nurses. But before we go out into the world, we chose someone, in her words, that has been nursing since the dinosaurs, to send us off in our last lecture as nursing students. She comes into class with her sparkling ice in hand, ready to share stories from her time in nursing, from the military, oncology nursing, and even as an infectious control nurse, and many more. Thank you, Ms. Gary, for your memories, your time you have poured into us, and the love that you shared with us. Ms. Gary.
Okay, the other thing I have to do, you see this bright light? Well, there is this little thing that blocks the light, so I have to have some light to see what I'm going to say. So give me 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. Look, you can tell I'm older. I didn't even know which way to turn it. Look at that. Okay. All right, the other thing is I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you guys, right? So I really hate this. But anyway, I just want to thank all of you for the privilege of letting me deliver the last lecture. So it almost really was my last lecture because they really were supposed to be my last full-time class. And things changed a little bit. And Rosemary, you quote me. Because penning and graduation is a bittersweet time. So we are really all, I know they are, and y'all are too, we're so excited that you are graduating and you're moving on to your new and exciting lives, but you guys are going to be missed a lot. And so I just want you to know I love all you guys, and I wish you the best. Now, you guys have been a very creative group, and you have actually persevered through life events, the rigors of nursing school, and still you found time for sports, Jimmy Carter leadership, AHAC, oh goodness, I could go on forever. G-Swans all the way up to the national level, and then all these other extraordinary activities that you guys participate in. And so with that being said, I also want to say, you don't have to be missed, you can come back. The graduate faculty sitting right out there waiting for you. And not only that, you can be our clinical instructors, especially if you're working at a local facility. And hopefully, somebody's going to want to come back and teach our future nursing students because some of us won't be here then, right? Okay. So I have to tell you, as I thought about what to say, I felt like I had to take it back to our last semester courses. And so, no, Michaela, I'm not going to repeat everything I said in class because as we all know, what goes on in class stays in class, right? Okay. Now, Ms. Bivens told me that if I was going to title this, I should have titled it the Dash Lecture. But as we all know, that dash between your birthday and the day you die is your life story, right? And so everybody has one. Everybody has a life story to give. Gonna move my light. All right. And we hope that everybody has a lot of wonderful things going on and events that they had in their life. And so I really thought about sharing some of mine, but then I realized that this is not about me. This is about your life stories. And so I decided that if you want to hear mine, you got to come back. We'll have a nice visit. Because some of you have money to buy the food and the drinks now, right? So you're going to come back and visit, and you're going to hear all about mine then. Now, ready? I have to share this picture. I had to share this picture. I know y'all can't see it as well, but this is from one of our graduating students, right? And did I not tell you that they were a very creative group? They are. And so what do you guys think? Is this kind of the symbol of what it's like to finally be through a nursing school? Yes, okay? All right. So, but I also wanted you to know that, I had a hard time getting my light on, but I also want you to know I am not the techno person that some of the younger faculty are, and AI is not my thing. However, Florence gladly put the pictures through GPT. I can't even see it. And this is what it had to say. Number one, This looks less like a graduation picture and more like an NCLEX edition crime scene. And if you guys don't know what NCLEX is, there is this really very important test that they're about to take. It's the national examination for their licensure for them to be RNs. Okay? All right, now, so the second thing it said was, you guys have studied, and now you don't even believe in your own pulses. And if you look, even your own stethoscope gave up on you. And third, if the EMS rolled up, they would be going, well, she knew the signs. And Florence, she's very concerned at this moment, but she's also very impressed, aren't you? Okay? All right. So now this is what I got to say about the picture. So pinning and graduation are really just the beginning of your career and not an ending. So they made a TikTok video. I hope you've seen it. I love it. It was great. I got to watch them. In fact, several of us got to watch them make it. And so what they did was they came up and said, this is what I am going to do now in my nursing career. And then they said versus what they had originally thought they would be when they started the nursing program. So maybe one was the same. I think everybody else had really changed, and it was really good. And the most important thing was I did not see any regrets. You guys seem to be very happy with your new careers. Okay? Well, with that all being said, I cannot wait for you guys to come back to visit with me years from now. Bring the ice drink too, right? They may not let me have it in the nursing home. All right. So I want you to come back, and I want you to tell me all about your accomplishments. Because some of you are going to be leaders, just like Miss Kelsey. Some of you are going to be nurse practitioners in advanced practice in different areas. Some of you are going to be happily taking care of patients at the bedside. And I know somewhere along the line, you guys are going to be taking care of me and my family because it happens all the time. All right. But no matter what, you guys are going to be great nurses. I just know it. I cannot wait for you guys to get out there. All right. Now, but I do also want you to know that along with all those accomplishments, you got to work really hard and there's going to be sacrifices. So you'll frequently need to step out of your comfort zone. And you need to remember one thing. Do you remember the blue zones of longevity and happiness? Okay. So, wait a minute, I didn't see everybody shake their head. Okay. All right. So remember that because there is more to life than work, right? All right. So at one of my retirements, a coworker gave me a decorative plate and it said, enjoy life. Think of all the people who passed up dessert on the Titanic. And so I do not want you guys to pass up your life's desserts, right? I want you to remember from class that you got to have a reason to get up in the morning. You have to have a purpose in your life, and you have to socialize. Now, you've got to have fun. You're working to pay for the fun after this, right? But you got to have fun. You got to enjoy your family and friends. You got to travel. You need to have adventures. You need to laugh a lot. And then you need to stay in touch with each other. And you know, one thing I've learned having family that live far away is that FaceTime and WhatsApp are wonderful. And it can keep long-distance relationships going. And I hope you guys never forget each other because it's just wonderful. And when you have a reunion, invite all of us here, okay? And the most important thing is I want you to live and have no regrets, right? So, now, of course, if there's going to be a last lecture, what does there need to be? A last assignment, right? And so, yes. And so, since they will be all over the place, starting their new careers and lives, I'm going to need help making sure that they complete their assignment. So now I need help. Do we have any grandparents in the audience? Raise your hand. Don't be shy. Raise your hand. Okay, I'm looking at all of you. How about parents? Aunts and uncles, because they're important too. Okay, all right, so you guys are going to get back to me and let me know if they completed their last assignment. And their last assignment is that they are to spend quality time with you, they are to listen to your life story, and they are to do this on a regular basis. And if they do not, you're to let me know, right? Okay, right. I'm not hard to find. Okay, right. Okay. All right, and if I can't find you, trust me, Miss Stanley, the stalker, can find you, right? All right, so I just want to tell you guys, I will be forever grateful for the time I had to spend with all of you. You guys gave me a reason to get up in the morning and a purpose in my life. And so I've known, I'm going to start crying now. So I've known some of you since you were in University 1000, which is straight out of high school. I've also had every one of you in the first course of nursing, patho, right? And now I got to finish up two of your last nursing courses. And so that is full circle. I think I've seen some of them since they were really babies, and now look where they are. They have grown so much. And if I am ever in a hospital and I look up and I see y'all there, I will be so happy to know you're taking care of me. So, anyway, I'm going to cry if I stay up here any longer. So now, I get to introduce Paige Long, who's going to talk about the pen. I'm going to turn my phone off if I can remember how. So anyway.
It is dark back here. Miss Bonnie needs a light. I have to take my glasses off. I'm going to read for you the symbolism of the pen in which they're about to receive. The tradition of the nursing pen and the ceremonial pinning originated with Florence Nightingale in 1860. At the time, Nightingale had been awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War. Nightingale chose to extend the honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each of them with a medal for excellence. A nursing pin is a type of badge usually made of metal, such as gold or silver. The pin is worn by nurses to identify the nursing school from which they graduated. Traditionally, the pin is presented to newly graduated nurses by their faculty at a pinning ceremony as a symbolic welcome into the profession. Most pins have a symbolic meaning which often reflects the history of the nursing program for that school of nursing. The pin that our GSW graduates wear is no different, as it carries its own unique history and distinction. The pin was designed by the first 6 graduates of the associate degree program in 1956. The design reflects the front profile of the administration building at that time. The graduates who designed the pin were Mert Knight Radney, Lorraine Stafford Jones, Peggy Kitchens Killinger, Janice Robinson Kitchens, Catherine Pritchett Mims, and Joyce Slatton. In 1975, the program's first 6 graduates of the new RN to BSN program designed an addition to the pin, a wreath which could be added to the original pin. Graduates of the associate degree program were traditionally pinned with the original program design, while RN to BSN graduates received a pin featuring the laurel wreath. Beginning in 2002, with the introduction of the new generic baccalaureate program, all graduates now proudly receive a unified pin that combines the classic elements, both degree pin with the distinguished wreath of the RN to BSN design, celebrating the program's shared heritage and ongoing commitment to excellence. The pinning ceremony itself is much more than an event to mark the completion of nursing school. It is a rite of passage into the profession and a reminder to all of us of nurses' well-founded historic promise to serve. Our hope is that you will wear your pin with the same degree of pride that GSW graduates for over 65 years have felt as they have worn their own. As a lecturer and faculty of the School of Nursing, I am proud to be among the first to welcome you to the nursing profession. Congratulations. Next, we'll bring up Dr. Courtney Ross for pinning of the graduates.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Teresa Teasley, the Associate Dean for Undergraduate Nursing in the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Congratulations to the BSN Class of Spring 2026. Students, you've worked hard and long to reach this moment, and you should be very proud of yourselves. I know you've faced many unique challenges throughout your nursing education, juggling rigorous coursework with personal responsibilities. Over 4 semesters, you've completed over 675 hours in the classroom, 675 hours in clinical settings, and countless hours of studying. Many of you have attended the nursing program full-time while also managing jobs, caring for families, dealing with the loss of loved ones, battling illness, and confronting many personal challenges. Your resilience and determination are commendable. Congratulations on your academic achievement. We are so proud of each one of you and are happy to celebrate your accomplishments. As an alumna of Georgia Southwestern School of Nursing, let me be the first to welcome you to the nursing profession. Graduates, please come forward as your name is called to receive your pin. Taylor Baptista. Taylor has accepted a job in labor and delivery at Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital. Michaela Chavis. Michaela has accepted a job on the hematology oncology floor at Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital. Cassidy Clack. Cassidy has accepted a job in the emergency room at South Georgia Medical Center. Allie Dalton. Allie has accepted a job at Northeast Georgia Medical Center in Gainesville, Georgia in labor and delivery. Emily Davis. Emily has accepted a job at Piedmont Walton Emergency Department. Catherine Dennard. Catherine has accepted a job in Med-Surg Oncology at Atrium Navicent, Macon. Patrice Drains. Patrice has accepted a job in Neuro ICU at Atrium Navicent, the medical center, Macon. Ansley Jarrett. Ansley has accepted a position as 6AB inpatient surgical unit nurse at Phoebe Putney Memorial. Lydia Ann Jenkins. Lydia Ann has accepted a job at Phoebe Sumter Medical Center in the acute care med surg. Trinity Johnson. Trinity has accepted a job at Phoebe Putney Memorial in the emergency department. Rosemary Porter. Rosemary has accepted a job at Ortho Trauma at Piedmont Regional in Columbus. Maiken Velasquez Gonzalez. Maiken has accepted a job in medical surgical nursing at Atrium Health in Macon. And Takira Williams. Takira has accepted a job at Phoebe, Maine in the emergency department. Got it? Okay. Congratulations, guys. Now, if Florence Nightingale would please join us on stage.
Good evening. First, we're going to talk about the significance of the lamp. Florence Nightingale has long been known as the Lady with the Lamp. Throughout her service in the Crimean War, beginning in 1854, she was seen on numerous occasions carrying a typical copper lamp and linen lanterns of the day. Research suggests that Florence Nightingale often spent 10 to 12 hours working tirelessly to correct the primitive sanitation and grossly inadequate nursing facilities found in the large British barracks in Turkey during the war. Apart from her contributions to the physical upkeep of the barracks, publications confirm that Nightingale utilized such lanterns as she cared daily for patients. She went on to establish a nursing school, and her writings led to worldwide healthcare reform. Florence Nightingale's use of a lantern for directional guidance and visibility has resulted in the establishment of tradition here at Georgia Southwestern State University and in many nursing schools nationwide. Today, the oil lamp is often viewed as a symbol of learning and nursing education, as lanterns have historically enabled reading and study in hours of darkness. The nursing faculty at Georgia Southwestern State University School of Nursing would like to embrace the lamp as a symbol of commitment that each student here today is making to the profession of nursing and to the community. The lamp also reflects a degree of trust placed in the nursing profession by society and your desire and promise to uphold that trust. Our hope is for you as you light your lamps today, that these lamps will symbolize you seeking of guidance on your path to carry out your nursing responsibilities, and that the oil in your lamps will symbolize the strength and energy with which you will carry out your duties. I ask students right now and invite every nurse in the building if you would stand along with us as we read your Modern Nightingale Pledge, which you can find on the back of your pinning ceremony pamphlet. I pledge myself here before my family, friends, and in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing, both as a science and as an art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards of care and of personal accountability. I devote myself to the healing, protection, advocacy, and welfare of those committed to my care. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and will respect the privacy of medical information. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of the responsibility that I accept in my calling and the significance of this pledge that I make today. Students, you may extinguish your flame. You may be seated. I now invite Dr. Michelle Ragsdale to the podium for closing remarks.
As we conclude this pinning ceremony, I encourage you to carry forward the spirit, dedication, compassion, and courage that brought you here today. To the newly pinned nurses, may you enter the profession with confidence, humility, steadfast commitment to caring for others, and a career full of endless possibilities in the dash of your career. You are almost at that birth of your career. What will you do with this wonderful career in between the dash? Will you become a leader? Will you become a nurse practitioner? Will you be bedside? Just as Miss Gary said, that dash is not just nursing. That dash is you taking care of you and your family, loving every minute of life, because before you know it, you retire from that dash at the end, and it comes quicker than you realize. Thank you to the families, the faculty, mentors, and friends whose support made this moment possible. Your guidance has shaped not only skilled clinicians, but compassionate healers. May this pin serve as a reminder of your calling, trust, and the middle part of the dash. Go forward with pride, with purpose, and the knowledge that you are ready to make a meaningful difference. Congratulations, and may your journey be filled with learning, service, and joy. And as always, take your nursing career by storm.